All right, welcome in everybody. Welcome. Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. I am your host JRabbit87. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Um, it is time to get our light side on with some Light Side Sunday and our continued playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. But of course, before we get to that, let's start off with our commands. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife very greatly, and we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Um, and of course, thank you to everybody who joins us as well today. Discord, we have one of those, and my lovely wife is about to turn the light side on. But is it too dark or something? I'm probably just reading too much into that. Anyways, yes, my lovely wife has posted a Discord link. Feel free to join. We've got tons of chat rooms, and of course, that is where I make important announcements. And last but certainly not least, supporting the channel. Do keep in mind that you are never, ever, ever required to do anything, but any help that I do get is very, very much appreciated. With that said, ways that you can support the channel, of course, becoming a follower, becoming a subscriber, using some bits, leaving a tip, sharing the channel around, and just by being here. If you would like to leave a tip, you can use bits to what up, Bruda? Um, uh, you can use bits to cheer me on. You can also use bits to um, you can use bits to play sound alerts. Otherwise, you can leave a tip right here on Twitch through Streamlabs, through my personal PayPal, or through my personal Cash app. I mean, if you want to, if it's really being that bad for you. Um, boo, boo that lag. Right, right. Yeah. So if you're new to the channel and new to what we do here, um, on Fridays we have been playing this exact game, as a dark side character. I got the idea because some people prefer to see light side over dark side to start playing on Sundays as a light side character, and thus Light Side Sunday was born, and we are going and doing it. So we are actually in the Undercity of Terrace, and we're just kind of going around before we try to find Zalabar. But we're doing things the light side way. Hashtag light side.
What?
Hashtag Jedi Rabbit best Jedi.
Yes?
I'll be back. Okay, baby.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Hey, welcome back. Safe traveling.
What?
Thank you.
Ready?
What?
Welcome to the land of bags, and thank you, Nick, for the safe wishes. Also, hi, Nick. Okay, we can actually do a couple things now that we're here.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news,
I also have some good
there
news.
is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
Good morrow, Ladybird. Before we continue, I do have a little bit of good news. So one of my friends at Planet Fitness, my actual job, her son has a gaming chair that he hasn't used in over a year, and I just got confirmation that he is willing to let her give it to me for free. Is all for good news. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna get it yet. I don't know if we're gonna have to figure out a way to meet her or what the actual plan there is, but it does look indeed as though I will be getting a proper gaming chair. Woo! Oh yeah, for the free. Guide you, but I don't even know where the promised land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Now if we can get a couple of mattresses for free, right? Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Terrace, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Mattress King, sponsor this rabbit at once. Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away
I'd be
with
okay
it,
with
Therese
this.
and nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Terrace, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land, and you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I lead you to the Promised Land, to this Promised Land, when I don't even know what it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need.
Alongside
For
that
many
sponsorship
years, I
by
searched
Prime
for the
and their
Promised
new
Land,
Rabbit Peach flavor.
just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have one of the journals you're looking for.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Level up. I mean, that would make things hard. Need to check something real quick. Okay, I do. Okay.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
What are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rukgul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rukguls, we'll let them destroy each other.
There must be something someone can do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rukgul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rukguls and attack them at any moment. Farewell.
I want to see what happens when I say
Back again.
I have brought you a serum to cure the Rukgul disease.
Your offer is generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the Rukgul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment, they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected one...
I'm I'm going through those gates to try to help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into Ruckghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rackghoul disease. At any moment we could... no! This cannot... no!
Rar. Yowie wowie.
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
I've brought you a serum to cure the Rackghoul disease.
You have a cure? Please, give it to me. Quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take this Rackghoul serum. I have enough for the both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it's too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it when we were attacked by the Rackghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you have done.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts, but you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
I need healing. Cool. And then when I go back up to the surface, I can deliver the Rackghoul serum to the good doctor.
I saw you talking with Rukel. He told you his legends about the promised
Yay for
land,
curing
didn't
people.
He told you all about
What
his
I do.
missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right?
You will be cured.
Most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Stop him? What are you talking about?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important
He is
man.
Dr. Chorus
If it
after all.
wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukel ever finds his promised land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
That's horrible. How can he be so self-centered?
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the promised land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers and the one from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the promised land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Forget it. I won't betray Rukel in the village for you.
Don't be a fool! I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rukel has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all three journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
I'll be going now.
Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Time to go into the sewers. Do keep in mind we are getting close to where we are going to get Zalabar, which means we will need to figure out if we want to keep our current team
Ready?
Yeah?
or if we want to add Zalabar to the team.
Sure.
I say keep Garth in mission.
Let's go!
Hashtag Garth, as always for me.
What?
Yeah?
What?
What?
Yeah?
Oh, hey! Welcome. Thanks for the raid.
What?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Got some good news about a gaming chair that I'll be getting soon-ish.
Down you go!
Oh, good stuff, good stuff.
You asked for this!
I hope you're doing okay as well today.
Look at this. This is one of those
Going well over
old-style
here,
manual
too.
books. No computer codes or nothing.
Pretty good, just
The
played with
sewers
a
is the only
keyboard
place you'd see one
and
of these
mouse
on
as
Terrace.
opposed to a
You
controller
can't
for a
use
first time.
conventional security
Ooh,
spikes on these old
it was
blocks.
interesting.
But don't worry.
I
I've
can
come across
imagine.
them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
That'd be like me trying to play Undertale with a controller. I don't know if I could do it.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever. These are my new friends, Big Z.
Can you even play
Without them,
Undertale with a
I'd
controller?
never have got you
Yes,
out.
you can get Undertale for your Switch. So obviously, I mean, I don't know if you can play it on, and I know that they have things where you can hook up controllers to your computer and play certain games with doing that too. So, oh yeah, Mission and Zalbar, they're my favorites in this game. I know, right? Good to meet you, Zalabar. I'm Jay Rabbit. My favorite is Karth, personally. I don't know if I have a favorite, honestly. I like a lot of them, but I do like Mission. Karth is cool, just kind of emo sometimes. Fair.
A life debt? You sure about that, Pixie? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
I like Karth, Bastila, Mission, and Zalabar. Fair. I really like everyone in these games. KOTOR is where my love of BioWare first started for a reason. I understand that. You do be emo sometimes, that's true.
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
It's some kind of loyalty vow, isn't it?
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
I'd be honored to accept this vow.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Glad to have you aboard, Mission.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulcan base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den.
Good. The sooner we get there, the better.
I better come with you. The Vulkars put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Vulkars on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor? Are you serious?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge! Luckily, Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
That's not really an option. Let's go.
Okay then, off we go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Yeah, I know where it's at, but I like to do the explorer. Yeah, no stone unturned, exactly. Agreed. Alright man, I gotta get started on cooking dinner for the family. You guys have fun fighting the Rancor. Thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy your dinner. Oh yeah. There's Zalabar's bowcaster. I'm gonna put Zalabar in the party just long enough to give him his blaster. Or his bowcaster. See you next time. Thanks for coming. Alright.
What?
We're back where Zalabar was at.
Yeah?
What?
I like this area. Yeah, for kind of the starting area, it's not bad. And that is all 3 journals. So now, we do need to head back
Huh?
up. We need to head back up and give these journals to Rukil.
What?
It will mean that we will lose our healing, like the one place we can actually heal down here, but we're not going to be coming back out again. Like we're not going to be coming to the also give the rat gold serum to the doctor. I don't have to worry about that. The doctor is on the very tippity top of Terrace, um, and we'll get there um, before we leave Terrace. So I've got plenty of time to give the doctor the Ragdoll serum. I don't have to do that right away. This, however, we are not going to be coming back to this area. So, okay, baby. Yeah, we're not going to be coming back to this area. So we're going to go ahead and we'll go heal up real quick. We'll go give the journals to the guy, and then we can head into the next part of the sewers, which will lead us to the Black Vulker base. Excuse me.
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather?
I have all 3 journals. Here, take them.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Goodbye, Rukil, and good luck.
We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen. But the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
But see, that's one of the reasons I said, like, if we were going to come back through this area... Oh, I forgot to get healed. Oh well. That's all the people here are now gone. So, we lost the merchant and the healer. But we're not going to be coming back, like, even as a dark side character, we would not be coming back to this area again. Meanwhile, the doctor, we'll get to see him again. That makes sense.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a Black Vulker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Hashtag whack. Hashtag whack. I'm gonna make a slight detour. I want to make sure I'm getting everything. And there was another door back here. Yep, made the right call.
Yeah?
What?
What?
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What?
Wait, do we have? No, we don't. Okay, I just had a feeling that this was awfully like go forward-ish. And my instincts were right. And I remember this is very much the same. There is one that leads to where we need to go, and one that leads to not to just other places.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
And this is where we need to be. So let's go ahead and go to the other area first. Okay. Definitely made the right call.
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Tars compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. Prejudice.
I'm going
rich,
to
spoiling themselves
take a
while
drink
the
real
poor
quick.
crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Tars ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Okay. So this is where we get the synthesized odor and the baked data pad. I don't believe I read the Beck datapad for y'all in the dark playthrough, so I'm gonna go ahead and read that now, because if you're playing this on your own, that is how you figure out what you're supposed to do. This datapad seems to detail plans the hidden Beck had to get into the Black Vulcar base. Of note is the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. And you're supposed to use that information to unalive the big giant rancor. Because trust me, you can't fight it. Alright, level up. Hashtag level up. Guess what, mission? You get an energy shield. Congratulations. Hashtag free bin packs. Right? Ah. Into the Vulcar base we go. Over the don't know why. Ew. I'm sorry, baby. It's okay, I have to look at it tonight. I'm sure you won't mind that. I shall back and be right. Safe travels. May the safe be traveled. Mission. Time for some more light side points.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a Black Vulker. Please don't kill me.
Don't worry, I just want to ask you a few questions.
But I don't know anything. I'm just a prisoner here, a slave. The Vulkers don't tell me anything. They treat me like dirt. They beat me up if I screw up their orders.
You may know more than you think, miss. Help us and we'll help you, okay?
Well, all right. I still don't know how much help I can be. But I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkers. I hate them.
Where can I find the prototype soup engine accelerator?
What? I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulkers go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkers are allowed to go down there.
I'm looking for a prisoner, a woman named Bastila.
Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulkar mention her, but she's not here. He said Brezhik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brezhik must have taken her somewhere safe.
If I let you go, can you find your way out of here?
Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here.
Hurry then, get out of here.
I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Vulkars see me.
Huh?
Yes?
She was probably too. Right.
How'd you like that?
Take that!
You missed the door. I know, right? Like, how do you miss the door? It's outside. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't want to do it yet.
Watawama mulira, king konjo peshak. No ba muliraji, Johnny yu turungchi, we itadia. Ola una chinek. Ba mulirat slimo anga kun biskin.
What are you talking about? We're a Volker, aren't you?
Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun biskin, ba mulira. Johnny yun tunjiji aitatuana. Kavavol pa muljui, kamana, takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitao donga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa, bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mopo dana wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachi chu aitao donga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podana. Rundi hadonga kun hunkabi.
If you hate Brejik so much, why don't you leave the game?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aita hadonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa. Bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Tongai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de ne bobo. Munko kun biskang. Bamulara. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podana. Rundi hadonga kun hunkabi.
I'm gonna let you live. Go on, get out of here.
Kontichani. Mulira shok turung umni patoga wanka chone tize. Ikratu hatu chichiya. Watayuma kawama wuhanek.
Ready?
Yes?
How'd you like that? Let's go! You asked for this!
Level up. I have traveled this safely. Hey, welcome back. Hashtag level up. Welcome back, Nick.
Ready?
Sure.
What?
Yeah?
What?
Sorry, little droid. R.I.P. droid. Alright. Time to go up. Or down. Or wherever it is.
Time to rumble.
Up for card. Hashtag card level up. Hashtag card level up. Yeah, I always like doing this when I have a chance. It's funny.
Ready?
Yes?
Kill. I always thought it was nice that they gave us they give you a thing there.
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya
Yeah, upgrades.
kukula jiji kawana bota aayut tagwa kankidora tikun watati manaithabola.
Breshik stole that engine from Gaddon. It was never yours to begin with.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavolpa mulchi kamana.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota con titariti? Chichintoma tunka kola yame chua. Na kanki chiki nai potoka. Na wanna bota.
Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi.
You're right. I'm not one of the hidden becks. My name's Jay Rabbit.
Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king bamulira. Chuni yun tun jiji aithadoana. Kavavolpa muljui kamana.
Forget it. I know all about you Black Volkers.
Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok jonatong jong king no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no ba. Watati manyo kola una no ku mulira.
Forget it. I'm not going to betray Gaddon.
We itha nadana itya. Wata yumakawama huhanik. Ashonk turong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching pala multongi.
Smilia, ti umpa do punta krita. Topa na oto vaskasa.
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Tong patogas magtelia.
Yeah?
What?
Yes?
Okay. A second EA for upgrades. Mission.
What?
Ready?
Yes?
Alright. Time to head back to the Becks. Which means Amanda will actually get to see this part. Because she was not around for the Beck when I actually head Beck. That's funny. Hold up. Just a second, y'all. Cool. Okay. I think I've already.
Hey, Karth. Can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. Ugh, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
It's about time you two made up.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless.
Watch your mouth,
Look
young
where we
lady.
are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, that's no big deal. I mean, I know how it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Karth. For an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
She almost caught him in nerf herder again. Their interaction. She best put some respect on Karth's name.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I've lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner.
Man, I love
and
Phil
I'm still
Lamar.
going to let you do that.
Yeah,
And I'm even
same.
going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Zeder is right, Gadden. One of your own riders should get that swoop bite.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Bex. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Sounds like you've got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Okay, I'm ready for the race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
I actually have it's going to be smaller chance now, but there is a chance that I might be able to meet a couple of my favorite voice actors ever. Three, in fact. I really hope you can. It would just be about getting the money, honestly. Sure, tell me how it's done. Me too. Okay, let's start this race. I won't let you down. Swoop, there it is. I like whatever race this guy is from. Right?
Kuyabi Juskuna Jitanai. Ina kun mama runira chikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hodonga chikonkabi. Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachikuita hodonga. Topada pongwalia gando donado chuchu. Musha papampa. Pola wana chikne. Mamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes munira rabes. Chiska du suki gumba na bona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topada punkwalya gandonago chuchut. Kapachi kuita hotonga. Yalamo inkapun. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wango kupeska gang. Bamamarulira.
What happened to the rider you lost? Did he just say Goomba? Possibly. Hashtag save before race. Okay. Need to take care of something first. What's the time to be? I'll have to race one of my heats. I hope my always requesting Karth isn't bothersome or making things less fun. It's not for me. I'm enjoying Karth. But our choice is going to get a little bit more hard. Because we're going to need Mission to advance her storyline with her brother. But we're about to get Bastila, so that's gotta get everybody okay with having Mission and not Bastila. We can do Karth and Mission. I'd be okay with giving Karth a break when we need to if it helps the story, but I do enjoy him, so when it's not important or helpful to have others, I'd be hashtag Team Karth. We'll also be able to have Mission all through Tatooine, but it would be the smartest idea to have her as soon as possible. We're just gonna go ahead and save again, just in case. Tok Ninja. What's the time to be? 28:57. This is where instead of looking at front, I'm going to be looking at my TV screen. It'll help me a little bit better. Okay. Maybe have mission until you talk about her brother. Yeah, that could work.
Ubabatu Goji, Tom Long Bong Chang Yung Yang, Tom Patok Spectelia, Kuyalikas Kuya Kitana, Ina Kumba Rura Chikun, Slimo Patona, Rundi Hadonga Chihokabi, Chiska du Sukiku Ba Nabona Naitachu, Tuin Kotu, Topada Bunkwalya Gandonago Juju, Kabachi Kuita Hadonga, Yalamo Inkapun, Jilobamulirani Bobo, Wagoku Eska Gang, Bamarulira.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated!
You better not trying to cheat me, Bridget.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora, kachikuita hodonga, topada bunkwalya gando do nado chuchut, musha chuchupa, bola wana chikne,
nado chuchu,
mamuli slemo, boda wanga kunbes mulira rabes.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop games?
My name's Shirevit. I'm here to save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
We don't have time for this. Cartha's waiting for us.
Carth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Carth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Now this is how you put respect on Karth's name. Right?
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Don't worry, we'll figure something out.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you settle down. This isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Don't worry, I won't let that happen.
I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met. Like, a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you, fighting a Dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
So does this mean I could be a Jedi?
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taris.
Okay. Now, much like I did with Zalabar, I need Bastila for just a moment to put her lightsaber back on her. And then I'll switch immediately to mission afterwards.
Yin kin kun no ba muli ra chin kun. Tong hai tun kun ching. Ni bobo ji mata ni punaje.
You do what you need to, my love. That's right.
Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong king ba na kongek. Tung ting ta chun kun neg muli rabest.
Why does he want to meet me?
Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Tolba da bunk walia gando te nago chuchut. Kachi chuaitha haudunga. Yumalithka inkotun. Chilo mulera de nebobo. Unka kun biskang. Bamulara.
Okay. Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina.
Shagjikin Lord Chawata Uma? Kavavulpa mulji kumana. King kun shachiking. Ni king kunoba mulira jikun? Wamakun bes. Chinpalamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko. Sercha domandoma?
Okay. Go sell some stuff real quick.
Achoo.
Thank you. And now we can go back to the doctor and give him the Rakghoul serum. Excellent.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies?
Of course.
I can treat you right here at the center for
doctor.
almost any condition.
Everybody would already be
except the
cured.
Rakghoul disease, of course.
I'm not wrong. You're not wrong. I have the serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
There you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I could afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your reward, Zelka. You need it more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. I tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course.
You blew it. If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. No, You had to go and do the honorable thing. You blew it.
Yeah, we did. Alright. Since we've already... I honestly think... Oh yeah, we need to go talk to Dia. Where's she? I like the light side path more. I think Dia was in our complex. I think. I think you're right.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I spoke with Holden. I convinced him to remove the bounty on your head.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Keep your reward, Dia. Helping you was thanks enough.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Okay, now we can go. They need a Grey Jedi path. The Grey Jedi are those who neither agree with the Jedi or the Sith, and they live in the middle. I mean, I want to say that there is a neutral path, but I don't really know.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to know a little bit more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zalabar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents...
The Fourth
well,
is
I guess
neutral.
they're dead.
Without a side,
It was just
it's
me
how
on
you
my
use
own
it that
until the day I
matters.
saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
You'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee.
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them. So, maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Smacking a kid? Those Vulkars have no class.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other 2 Vulkars do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zalabar end up on Taris?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. He and Zaldar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zalabar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
We should get back into the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Agree. Are you agreeing about the force being neutral?
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this have a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
And how am I supposed to get into the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Canderous, you've got a deal.
Much as I hate to say it, he's probably right. We're gonna need that ship.
I'm going to wait in Javiar's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Okay. Time to go buy droid. Make sure we all get off this rock. That's what he should have said. I cannot wait until you get home. I am hungry.
She offers to, she enjoyed it out, and very good, and she began Gorufia, when now for the Klufta.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
And she began Gorufia.
Hey, you kids, leave that leave that guy alone.
What do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city.
Just because he's different doesn't give you the right to attack him.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien
These
lover
kids need their mouths washed out with soap. That word. You look hurt. Here, I've got a med pack. Let me help you. My life mate. Right?
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to.
No, I want to tell you. Zalbar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in the Starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old, Nat? You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
What are you talking about? What happened? Now, who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
Now, if memory recalls, we have to wait for Lena now. And then when Lena and Mission have their interaction, then we should be able to be good. I think.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibon kasha, chonasi, ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mule ra, hakugri katgota parabola, tanga boksha nak nong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, shuni yun
You have to wait for Lena? I don't know. Something we might have to look up. Kendra said you'd sell the T3 M4 droid to me.
Mokao danya foki, chachiska do punta kakaspaka, bano oto.
There you go.
Tinku ukaba, dopano aska, chinisko ne akava abaka.
Okay, we have to have... Cartha's gonna have to go away for just a few moments until we are done with the droid. Don't worry, it's not gonna be permanent, and we will switch back to Carth before we go into the actual base. F in chat for Carth. We barely knew ye. It's only temporary. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Alright. Carth is back. I said it was temporary.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu, yin kin kun noba mule rachi kun, tong nabun shanuyang.
Look, here's 50 credits. Just don't hit that alarm. At long last.
Nishi la chorga kin kun para mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun rata tigin podranko. The searcha doma wana kondatama. Bona na kachu, kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mule ra. Kakin chak nawa gawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tanga boksha nak nong.
What? What? Die already!
Ready?
What?
Yes?
Tiscado Sukiguba Nabona Nagachu Tuinkotu Topada Bunkwalya Gandonago Chuchut Kabachi Kuita Hotonga Yalamo Inkatun Jiloba Mulirani Bobo Wango Kumpeska Gang Bamamarulira.
Right, I remember you.
La Boda Ni Winkis Matoma Wana Kumpes Chingpa Marulira Tok Chingbang Non Kek Tok Ninja Mulira Rabes.
How do I get you out?
Tiscado Sukiguba Nabona Nagachu Tuinkotu Topada Bunkwalya Gandonago Chuchut Kabachi Kuita Hotonga Yalamo Inkatun Jiloba Mulirani Bobo Wango Kumpeska Gang Bamamarulira Jawana Bota Ayuata Honga Chakanki Dora Kachi Kuita Hodonga Topada Bunkwalya Gando Donago Chuchut Muksha Papumpa Bolawana Chitne Bamuli Slemo Bodawanga Kumbes Mulira Rabes.
Okay. Now I don't remember how to do this, so I'm saving beforehand. That way, if I accidentally unalive him, I can reload. Now, if I remember right, hashtag save. Wait, I need to get them all to red, right? Or to green. Oh no, to off. Okay, I need to get them all off. I must be RB. Middle one, when the two on the edges are red. Yeah, we did it.
Jawana Bota Ayuata Honga Chakanki Dora Kachi Kuita Hodonga Topada Bunkwalya Gando Donago Chuchut Muksha Papumpa Bolawana Chitne Bamuli Slemo Bodawanga Kumbes Mulira Rabes. Jiska du sukiku ba nabona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topa da bunkwalya gandonago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hotonga. Yalamo inkatun. Jiloba mulirani bobo.
Also, thank you, baby, for your assistance.
Ba mama rulira.
Somebody leveled up. Hashtag level up. Thank God for my existence. God is wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
What?
I wasn't ready for this yet.
Yes?
You'll never get me. You'll never get me. Take that.
You know what? No, something tells me that's a bad idea. Oh yeah, let's go.
Ready?
What?
Sure.
hashtag level up.
Uh-huh. On it. Damn.
Huh?
Yes?
Here.
Okay. Missed another door. I know, right? Those doors are my greatest enemies. What is this? Critical Role campaign? Alright. Now we are ready.
Ready.
Huh?
Yes?
Because they had a hard time with doors. Oh. Thank you for that explanation, because I actually didn't know. Like, I've never actually watched any of Critical Role other than a few snippets on TikTok.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force Adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side.
Turn away from the dark side. It won't lead you to anything but destruction.
Spoken like a true drone of the Jedi Council. We Sith, however, have learned to embrace the potential of the dark side. It is what gives us strength.
I used to
This
be a huge
meeting
fan,
is a
then I
stroke of luck
changed.
for me. My master will surely reward me with my lightsaber once I kill you.
Oh, somebody went. Oh, cars got down.
Huh?
Yes?
Shoot. Oh, come on. Ooh. Yes, yes I do.
Huh?
Ready. Sure.
We're good. Woo! We did it. Yay for doing the thing. Wait. Oh wait. I can just go.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper author. It's obvious from.
Got my.
Well, why didn't you? Just be careful.
Stopping me like that. Why are you going to the lower city? Because Canderous goes to the lower city cantina after you talk to him the first time. So you have to meet him at this cantina after you've gotten the Sith codes. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, baby.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. Now, I know the Sith military base had a break-in, and I know it was you. I know you've got those departure codes I need. So what do you say? We join forces, and I can get you inside Davik's base, and right to the Ebon Hawk. We can go right now.
Okay, let's join up. But how are we gonna get me inside the Okay, let's join up. But how are we going to get me inside Davik's estate?
Davik's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure.
That's not a bad plan. It might just work.
While Davik's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on. I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davik's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
Okay, so... decision time. Who are we taking with us? We have to choose Canderous. We get one more slot. We do not need mission for this. So if we want it to be Carth, there is nothing wrong with it being Carth. Because we can take mission on it with us at Tatooine. I guess Carth and Canderous. That works for me.
You summoned me, Lord Malik.
The search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malik. But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Do it.
Yes, Lord Malik.
So, Canderous, I see you've brought someone with you.
If only I had some biddies.
If I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Canderous. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Callow. You may be the newest Cathhound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough. I won't have my top two men killing each other. That's not good business. I'm sure Canderous has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive, as was your display in the rather heated battle afterwards.
Good to finally meet you, Davik. My name's Jay Rabbit.
You know, Canderous was right. The Exchange is always looking for new talent. You could have a bright future with our organization. With the recommendation from Canderous and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor.
Your offer intrigues me. I have to say this.
Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed. Ah, there she is. The Ebonhawk, my pride and joy, the fastest ship in the Outer Rim. Note the state-of-the-art security system I've had installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebonhawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour. These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay, food, a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the Exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal.
Am I a prisoner here?
You will stay in these rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you, that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Callum. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Okay, we're inside. Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebon Hawk security system, and we can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taurus, the better.
Okay. And it is time. It is time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, good friends, goodbye. I hope you all have enjoyed this Light Side Sunday. We, my beautiful wife, should be streaming on Monday. So please, everybody, go and support her. I got the code. I mean Discord link. um, yes, please go and support her and her streaming. And we should be live again on here Tuesday with Minecraft Tuesdays. Of course, yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow is when my beautiful wife will be live, and Tuesday will be the next time I will be live. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the commands done, and we'll sign off and everything. So, as always, Modded Monday. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife very greatly. We want to make sure that we want to make sure we return his blessing by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to everybody that has joined us today. It truly does mean the world to me. Discord, we do have one of those. My wonderful wife is about to post that link. If you would like to join our Discord, feel free to do so. We have tons of chat rooms, and that is what, as of this moment, that is still the only place where I will make major announcements. Supporting the channel. As always, you are never going to be required to do anything, but any help that you all do is very much appreciated. With that said, ways that you can help support the channel: if you're not already a follower, becoming a follower; if you're not already a subscriber, becoming a subscriber; of course, using bits, leaving a tip, sharing the channel around, and just by being here. If you would like to leave a tip, there, like I said, using those bits to do sound alerts, or hope everyone has a good night. Using those bits to use sound alerts or cheer for me. See you soon, my love. See you soon. As well as you can leave a tip right here on Twitch through Streamlabs, through my personal Cash App, and through my personal PayPal. Yeah, with that said, we can officially wrap everything up. It says I got an ad break in progress, so I'm just kind of waiting for that to milk that out a little bit. I do hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all on Tuesday. And if you join my wife's live stream, I'll probably see you then too. With that, I hope you all have a very, very